Hi, how you going? One of the main things that people have trouble with in life is having a goal and where they're going and what they're going to do. And one bit of advice I can give you is make sure you know where you are, and don't be too guided by what other people consider is what you want. There's an old story about a fisherman who lived on the Mediterranean, and he had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life. He just every morning he used to get up on the beach and he used to go fishing. Beautiful. Then a businessman came along and saw him. He was pulling fish out of the water, so many beautiful fish, and this businessman came along to him and he said, "Well," he said, "you're doing pretty well there with your fishing." He said, "Why don't you sell the fish up the market?" He said, "Well, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just catching them and I'm giving them to my friends." He said, "That's what I like doing." He said, No. He said, "What you want to do?" He said, "Pack them up, we sell them up the market." He said, "And then when you do that," he said, "you can get a load of money together." And then the fisherman said, "Yeah, and then what?" He said, "Well, once you've done that," he said, "you can buy yourself a boat. And you can then catch more fish, go further out, catch more fish, load them up, bring them back and sell them at the market." And then the fisherman said, "Yeah, well, then what?" He said, "Well," he said, "when you get plenty of money, you can buy yourself another boat. And you can get more fish and you can package them up and sell them and make a lot more money." And then the fisherman said, "Yeah, but then what?" He said, well, then," he said, "you buy yourself a huge liner with a refrigeration ship where we can get plenty of fish on it. Plenty of fish on it, and we can freeze it at sea, and then we can go international. We can sell the fish all over the world." And the fisherman said, "Yeah, but then what?" He said, "Well, then," he said, "we can buy a load more liners. We can buy a load more, and we can sell, we can get a global market, and we can get loads and loads and loads and loads of money." And the fisherman said, "Yeah, well, then what?" He said, "Well," he said, "then you run it for about 20 years, and then," and the fisherman said, "Yeah." He said, "then you can sell it and you get a huge amount of money, and then you can decide exactly what you want to do." And he said to the fisherman, he said, "What would you want to do if you got all that money?" He said, "Well," he said, "I would decide to go fishing on the beach in the Mediterranean." So make sure you know where you are before you go on the journey chasing money, and decide that where you were is where you wanted to be. Because I know a lot of people that have got a lot of money that get great enjoyment out of just doing the natural things that we can all do ourselves anyway, without the headaches and the heartaches of going through all this. So make sure, this isn't wrong if it's what you want to do, but it's absolutely ridiculous to do it if all you want to do is be back where you start. So make sure you know where you're going. Hope that helps. Thank you.